That's a diversity of the brand.
What's this? How about this?
Involved with the 14, you're talking about the Rushmore, I believe.
Right.
And we really concentrated on our customers and comfort and performance. It's the Rushmore touring bike is meant to be a long distance hauler, and it has the wind tunnel was an important piece of the development, and certainly the water cooling aspects and how that was handled as far as style. You know, our motorcycles are all exposed parts, so when you have that many various improvements, it still has to be properly designed so that we don't lose the essence of a Harley-Davidson. That's everything to us. So the biggest thrill for me and the design team was to see it go from a sketch, a rough sketch, all the way through the engineering, marketing processes, and showing it to various survey groups, and see it finally come out at Denver. I mean, that's extremely exciting.
We're also very proud of the customer-driven product development process that we use for Project Rushmore. We surveyed customers around the world and surveyed our dealers from around the world, and we're able to take their desires and what they wanted to see in a new touring bike and use our innovation in our design and our technology to answer those desires with the feature benefits that are on the motorcycle.
I think it was more concentrated on Rushmore, but I have to say that the entire team rides personal bikes. The entire team, I think, is very much aware of the culture because we go to events, we ride, we're studying all the magazines, so we're immersed in what this sport is all about. So you can't, the important point is you can't design these motorcycles in an ivory tower. You got to be out there with these customers and listen to what they're saying.
I think the balance that Dad's referring to is you get the inputs, and then there's, you know, a team of experts within Harley-Davidson that are enthusiasts and riders and have a gut feel for what we can do, and we marry those together, and we come out with innovations and uniquenesses in the industry. A good example is our ABS system. When you look at a Harley-Davidson, you don't know it has ABS on it because we hide it, because we don't want the system to impact the beautiful styling of the motorcycle. Most other motorcycles, when you look at them, you can tell right away they're ABS enabled.
sensitivity to customers, the fact that management here always rode our products. My dad rode summer and winter, and we're in snow country. So he rode a sidecar in winter months in the snow. So, and we've always been involved in the sport, whether it's racing. Following that, we've always supported a race team. But the point is that I think the emotional, passionate side of motorcycling has always been an important part of our management leadership group. And it is a sport and it's a hobby. So you want to be a participant, and if you understand that, you're starting to understand the mindset of the customer. And once you understand that, you're going to have the right product, look, sound, feel, and you're also going to have sales impact. And I think the other word I'd want to use is devotion. It's respect for the brand. Respect for the brand. And don't lose track of that.
Yes, yes. We've got investigations going on right now. So we're recalibrating our patterns right now, and we'll get that in production as soon as we can. But that is happening right now.
The reason we have the display here is this is what the owner of the motorcycle wanted. When we contacted the owner, we had offered to refurbish, we would have probably replaced the motorcycle. And he was very thankful for that, but what was most impressive is he was a very humble man, and he said, I couldn't receive that because a lot of my friends that are riders are in the same situation I'm in. And what he had asked for was, would we be willing to put his motorcycle on display at the Harley-Davidson Museum as a memorial to everybody that lost their lives in that tragedy.
Protect the brand legally or protect the brand emotionally. I think you have to make choices, and the choices have to be very important, because you can't design a vehicle for all people. You have to say no to certain things. And when you say no to certain things, as far as design, you have to understand the brand and understand the emotion of the buyer as best you can. And then you have to respect the brand. And you have to know where we've been and where we want to go. Where we've been historically and where we want to go in the future. And they have a nostalgic look, but if you studied our 14 and studied the engineering movie, you'll see them a number of changes. They're pretty dramatic, but that's still basically a Harley-Davidson design.
I love that.
That's really neat.
That's great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.